People, deluded, I'm back again. Now, Arsenal have obviously drawn 1-1 against Brighton. I'm back for the game, from the game, apologies. So, yeah, man, apologies for the delayed upload, but let me crack on with the player ratings. Now, in regards to the game, a couple thoughts on the game. I've given my thoughts both in a tactical video at this point and my general thoughts. And I believe by now Arsenal Fan TV should have uploaded my interview, so you should go and check it for all my thoughts. But quick couple notes, or to recap if you ain't seen none of that, we ultimately lost this game because we failed to build upon the sustained initial pressure we had, how we started the game against Brighton, and when we, pardon me, took the lead via the penalty and the fortunate circumstances that came with that. As Arsenal fans, you know, at least for this season or in general, we've got to outscore teams or we ain't going to win them. We let ourselves down, again, I was at the game after watching it again. Xhaka obviously makes the mistake bringing the man down, but it's a defensive sort of phase in the game. So positionally, there's probably several areas we could have done better. Brighton are laughing because they're undefeated against us, home and away. That's big for them, no disrespect. But moving on, yeah, man, we let ourselves down. In regards to the keeper, I'll give Leno a 5. Now, Leno, it's not his fault as to why he didn't keep a clean sheet, but I feel his kicking today and just in terms of being as part of that defence collectively, it was quite nervy today, man, and I don't think he was Leno of old. There's nothing to pinpoint in terms of what he did wrong, but I think he's done good enough to walk away with a 5, but just general comments, he was a bit nervy for me. Lichtsteiner gets a 4. Now, I feel initially he was actually doing better than I thought. He was trying to do a thing down the right-hand side, getting forward. Passes were a bit sloppy. I do think Lichtsteiner's shown his age this season and has shown his age in this game because he was getting skinned and really struggling to recover. But I don't feel the midfield actually helped him out enough. Nonetheless, he gets a 4. Mustafi, I think Mustafi was quite calm today. He gets a 5 because no one was good enough to get more than that. I myself don't think Mustafi's good enough to progress with, and a lot of people are quick to show his videos where he makes mistakes and criticise him. I don't feel you can attribute anything to him today, so he gets a 5. Socrates gets a 5 for me. At times, Socrates and Mustafi, when we had sustained possession, they're playing as wingers and getting forward, and Mustafi's actually unlucky not to have scored with his header, man. It was a good save if I remember correctly. And again, I'd have to watch it again, forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But the centre-halves pairings get a 5. Lichtsteiner gets a 4. Monreal gets a 4. I feel he was stressed out today. I feel he was doing alright in the first half. And I feel second half, he kind of lost it for me, man. I really think he got skinned today a bit. I feel he weren't poor. And he obviously, in fact, I'll give him a 5, man. Because he was involved in the pen. He obviously got fouled for the pen. He did alright going forward. Gets a 5. But it weren't the best of games for me anyways from Monreal. Xhaka gets a 3. You lot know it takes a lot for me to be giving people 3 and below, but passes sloppy, set pieces sloppy, overhit, underhit, very poor today, Xhaka. I don't like to scapegoat people. The penalty is just the icing on top of the cake. I was at the game, like I said, and I was sitting there, people, and I was just begging either Torreira, Rose, or even Lacazette, if you fancied it, someone different from the set piece, because I feel today we were nervous defending from set pieces, the ones we did have to face, but I do feel we were just poor in that regards when it came to taking them. It's the silly little short ones, and it was just allowing Brighton to keep their positioning. I just feel Xhaka was poor today, so he gets a 3. Torreira's done enough to get a 5, but I feel Torreira was quite sloppy today, and maybe it's been a long season for him, man, and we've had to rely on him a lot, and maybe he's just having a natural drop-off, as has happened in a couple of stages this week. I feel he gets a 5, man. At times, basic passes he was getting wrong. Couldn't decide which one was which. Couldn't tell the difference between the midfield. I might surprise a few people, but I don't feel Mesut Özil played that bad, people. I respect everybody's opinion, and if I watch the game again and change my mind, then cool. But from what I saw with my eyes, I don't feel he played that bad. I think he gets a 5 or a 6, same with Lacazette. I'll give a 5 car. We dropped points today, but I feel he looked dangerous when linking up. I feel he was one trying to do things. I feel obviously he could have played much better and done things differently, but I definitely feel he played quite cool today and tried to make things happen, man. And it was reflected by the fact that Unai Emery didn't sub him. He would have been the first to get subbed. And obviously when you saw Unai Emery make 3 changes at once, obviously fair enough with 15 minutes to go, you'd think that. So I think he gets a 5, man. Lacazette, I give a 5. I feel he worked hard today, was involved. Probably could have done better with some of his efforts. Getting kicked as well. Some of the refereeing today was appalling. I think he gets a 5. I give Aubameyang a 5. Now, I thought Aubameyang did alright today, man. I think he done alright today. He could have done better. Should have scored that chance, or if not score it, take it properly. Don't know why he's trying to bicycle kick it. We know in terms of general play, he's not going to offer much, but I feel he was at it today. Penalty or not, he scored, so I think he walks away with a 5, man. I'm not missing anyone out. So to recap, Leno gets a 5, Lichtstein a 4, Mustafi a 5, Socrates a 5, Monreal a revised 5, Xhaka a 3, Torreira a 5, Ozil a 5, Lacazette a 5, Aubameyang a 5. In regards to the subs, they weren't really on long enough, but at least Guendouzi was trying to play a forward pass. Kohler offered an outlet on the left. I thought that change would have happened sooner because you could see it in the first half, to be fair. Passing was a bit inconsistent, as was Iwobi's, but at least Iwobi was trying to drive forward with the ball as well. Maybe looking back, Emery might have deemed that some of his initial selections might have been wrong, but it is what it is. We can only deal with the facts in that Arsenal loss. I'm quite tired and hungry, people, so I want to eat my Sunday dinner. On that note, I'm going to not take up any more of your time and keep it moving. People, DG, I'm out.